G'day my friends, Marty Ware here from martysgarden.com.au. Welcome all you new people up there. If you want to learn how to grow fresh food in small spaces and micro farming, click on that bell up there. Well, it's actually down in the subscribe area or wherever it is, but it'll keep you notified when new videos come out. And today, the reason why I've got this big smile on my face is because I've had some compost dropped off and I'm making this compost pile into how I can use it in the backyard and for the micro farm startup and in so many ways to grow food in my small space. So it's a bit of a vlog tutorial / tour of the garden. Check it out and enjoy the video. Watch to the end because there's going to be more stuff about what's coming up in the future and cool things like that. See you on the inside. So this is my compost pile, guys, and what I've got here is a blend of local wood chip and leaf litter, all from around the local area, and I picked it up from a landscaper. And I've got mixed in here mushroom compost as well. You can see a little bit of it here, about 25% of mushroom compost, and then I'm actually getting the local coffee because what I want to do is use that resource because it's free. It just takes my time to go and get it and mix it through. It adds a lot of nitrogen and different minerals and things to this blend as well, and it heats it up. Combined with the mushroom compost, it'll make a really good blend. So why am I doing it? Well, the reason is because I actually want to sell this. I'm starting micro farming again. I'm starting really at the basic level, almost like, I guess like a backyard hobby micro farmer, you might call me right at the moment, and building my way up towards my dream. And the reason I'm starting with this stuff, and you can see the coffee here, look, ooh, smells good, is because I'm serving a purpose. I'm actually getting rid of what may go in landfills and things, and at the same time I'm creating a product that people want around here, and it's really great stuff. So what I want to do is eventually compost it down, bag it up, I'll be selling it, and then it will be going into worm farms as well, being turned into castings, which will become more valuable again. The worms will breed on, my compost worms will breed on and give me more compost worms, which will create more equity into my farm, because I believe that I've got to start right at the basics with the soil blends to get it right from the beginning, to have healthy plants. And if I can create a great product, people are going to want that too. So this is my very first product for the micro farm. Now we're going to walk into the back garden and show you how some of it's working. I haven't got any of this blends in, but you'll see some of the concepts about what I'm going to discuss about future stuff for Marty's Garden Micro Farm. Let's go, shall we? You can come this way with the camera, Karen. Nice steps there. There we go. She's doing a good job. Thank you. So if you stand at the back here near the pole here, darling, you can get me in the shot. I'm directing where I go, guys. I've got my 11-year-old daughter help me, Karen. She's great help here. So here is my straw bale farm. Now this is really cool because it's all made out of straw. Check it out. Rocket growing through here. The coriander's coming into flower. Old amaranth. It's grown right through the whole season of summer. And I pulled it down, it's still growing. We've got things like shallots and stuff growing out of here. There's even lettuce in here. And this is all composting down, a slow composting process. We've got a papaya tree growing out of here. Now, this is the middle of winter, guys, so if Karen steps right back here, we take 1, 2, 3, 4 steps, and we get right in the whole screen. You can see this little space here. It's going to become my little micro farm, yep. It's going to be super cool. And what we're doing is we've got a worm farm over here, so if Karen comes through, just slow steps. Look at this cos lettuce that I've been feeding the tea. Well, it's not actually tea, the liquid that comes out of the bottom of the worm farms. Look how green that is. The strawberries, look how healthy they are. These are trays. Now, this is what I do. I do tray farming. Now, this is just growing in potting mix, normal potting mix. And it's a mixture of leafy greens and lettuces and things that I just harvest for Karen and myself at the moment. And you can see here another type of tray that's growing here. We've got red mustards growing in here as well. And so these are getting the liquid coming through from the worm farms and fed onto there. And if you look over here, you can see, look at this cos lettuce. I continually pick off this pretty much most days. And the parsley in here in this little pot, and it's all growing really, really well. And you know, mints and different things. You can see all the rocket growing below this papaya. This papaya is struggling because of the winter and being in a container, but that gets fed all that as well, and it's doing really extremely well. So if we come over here to the worm farm, actually just give us a quick snapshot of the tomatoes. They're the winter tomatoes there, Karen. They're not doing as well as I would like, but it's, you know, we're only getting 19 degrees tops at the moment, so they're growing off the wall there in the containers and raised off the ground. And if you come around, you can see little bok choy here all growing through this tray here. It's not on the ground, it's just getting, you can see the roots coming through. There's even a composting worm underneath this. Have a look at this. Look at the composting worms under it. Pretty cool, eh? That means they're starting to get into the system now, and that's what I want. So we've got some here, the water spinach here, and another tomato in the greenhouse and things. And then we come over here, we've got the worm farm. Now, I'm going to lift this up, Karen, so you're going to need to see the whole thing, because this is crazy how many worms in here. And I got this from PEAT, which you would have seen in the last video, that tips from a urban farmer. And have a look at this.
Whoa, that's a lot of worms.
Just watch out, the microphone's hitting that thing there. That's only one level, and that's not even scooping it out. Have a look under that.
Whoa.
That's thick right through this whole thing. If we go to the top of the, I don't want to squash my worms here, so I'm being really careful. So if we go to the top here like this, it's hard to get back in there, Karen. So if we go to the top here like this, a lot of the baby worms are in here.
Where are they?
And it's getting hot, so they've gone down. So you can see one just escaped there. They're under here. And this is the wood chip that I was talking about. And it's quite warm, so they're going down into this second level more so, and the third level too. So that's pretty much it. We'll just step down that way and go down to the back of the garden again, Karen. What's this one, Karen?
Pineapple sage.
Pineapple sage. So you can suck on the end of the flowers. Let's have a look at one. Like this. Mmm. Tastes like pineapple. Is that good? What's it taste like?
Honey.
Honey what? Honey pineapple? So why do I believe this is going to work? Well, worms breed like no tomorrow. They lay so many eggs. Each egg has about 7 worms in it, and they just multiply and multiply if you give them the right environment, and then they produce castings and stuff. So I don't really have to get too many more worms. They're just going to keep multiplying. I've got the big compost pile out there. I've got a way to sell through Facebook locally, and you know, I've got people around here that will want it, because it's just sandy soil here. It's just terrible. And so I'm going to actually solve a problem and fill a demand, because there's no one else around the area doing it. And also, I'm going to be able to use that to start building my microgreens and my leafy greens and tomatoes and cherry tomatoes and things, which I want to sell to the restaurant on a very small scale. But you've got to start somewhere, right? So I'm pretty excited to get going. And I really hope that you follow along the journey with me, because you're going to learn how to grow like food as well along the way, because I'm going to be using all this stuff and showing you how I'm doing it. So it's all about scale, really. I'm just scaling up a bit more so I can actually make a few bucks from it and turn it into a little business. Anyway, listen, you've got to subscribe if you want to keep following, if you're new to Marty's Garden, because I do love all you newies. I love all the whole crew that are coming through. Great community in here. Thanks for your support so far, and we'll see you at the next video real soon. They come out every weekend at the moment. Bye for now.